Hi, my name is Morne and this is my wife Kim and our little boy Cal.
We got married in June 2012, and it wasn't long after that we found out we were pregnant, which was quite a surprise because we weren't anticipating it being that soon. About 3 months before the end of the pregnancy, we went for a regular scan, and doctor said, look, he's spotted something on Ash's kidneys that we need to go and have it checked out by a specialist. We were just trying to process that and, no, everything's gonna be fine. We were trusting God that everything would be fine. The due date came and went, and baby still hadn't arrived, and we decided that we were gonna go and have a C-section. And they take baby out, and I'm like, yay, there's baby, and I'm waiting for the cry, and nothing happens, and there's no noise, and then we hear this tiny little meh, and then nothing. The room just went dead quiet. Nobody was moving, nobody was saying anything, it was just dead quiet. And then suddenly, there was just all this movement. It was terrifying, because you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going on, and this wonderful, beautiful, life-giving moment has now turned into this traumatic horror story.
Yeah, they got him going and everything. And I mean, for the first couple of days, I'd go in there and I mean, he looked like there was nothing wrong.
I remember the midwife came and she brought a little card that she'd put his footprints on. I was like, okay, he's fine. Everything's gonna be fine, because here are his feet, here are his footprints. You can't do that with a dead baby. That's just terrible, I know. But he got an infection in his gut from a lack of oxygen, and his body couldn't fight the infection, even though they were pumping him full of antibiotics and giving him platelets and all kinds of medications and things, and he went for blood tests, I think, like 3 times a day for a whole week, and it's terrible to watch. In the end, ironically, it was his kidneys that failed. And we lost him.
The first time we got to hold him was after he passed away. It was very hectic.
We weren't even there.
No.
They phoned us and said, you need to come, it's critical.
No.
And he passed away while we were on our way to the hospital. You have those moments when you're like, okay, God, so like, where were you? Like, where were you? God is so gracious that he really just showed me how he was standing right behind Ash's little bed thing that he was in, and he was standing like this with his arms over him, covering him. Because the thing in my heart, in a mom's heart, is my baby's all alone. Yeah. And God just showed me how his father heart was. Your baby's not alone. I'm there with your baby. And it really brought such peace to my heart to know that God hadn't abandoned us. He was right there. He was right there, overshadowing everything. February, we discovered we were pregnant again. What? We were totally excited. We were freaking out. It was such an exciting time, and God really, he really spoke to me and said, look, you don't be afraid during this pregnancy, because this baby's gonna be fine. So even though you know in your heart that everything's gonna be fine, every day the enemy wants to tell you it's not gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So every day you have to try and like, okay, no, we're gonna stand on the promise. We're gonna stand on the promise, and
things went really well. Baby came out, no issues.
Yeah, he was 2 weeks early, and he was bigger than normal. He was healthier than normal. He was screaming his lungs out. He was. I never once asked God, where's my son, or what's happened to him? Where is he now? And one day in worship, he just showed me this beautiful picture of heaven. And this monstrous multitude of people, all sort of young adults kind of age, and Asher was one of them. And this great multitude it's all the babies that have been lost, all the miscarriages, all the aborted babies, all of the little infants that have died. And it was a massive crowd, and they were all standing in heaven, and they were all so happy and excited. And Asher was standing there, and I recognized him, and he had this look of mission complete, you know, like he was stoked, he'd done his thing, he was here now with God. And it was just so amazing for me, because how can you be sad after you've seen something like that? I mean, God was so gracious. I didn't even ask him to prove to me where my son was. He just showed me. He said, I love you, and this is where your son is.